working in the spirit of the Golden Empire. This is 17 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Nicole Gitsky. We begin with the homicide investigation underway after a man was found dead this morning. Now, according to the Kern County Sheriff's Office, deputies were called to a vineyard on Peterson Road in McFarland. Deputies say they found the man dead and say his death is considered suspicious. If you know anything, call KCSO at 861-3110. Police are also investigating a murder at a Bakersfield retirement community. Officers were called to the Pinewood Glen retirement community in southwest Bakersfield at about 9 yesterday morning for a welfare check. First responders say they found a woman with major injuries on the ground inside her room. According to BPD, her roommate, Sandra Bernards, made statements indicating her involvement in the assault. BPD confirmed the killing took place sometime Saturday night. Bernards was booked into the Kern County Jail for murder. The victim's identity has not yet been released. Now, we reached out to the retirement community regarding this incident. The housing authority of the county of Kern released this statement saying it, quote, "It is with great sadness that we learned of the passing of a resident at Pinewood Glen on Sunday. According to police, this was an instance of domestic violence. Pinewood Glen has a strict policy prohibiting weapons at the property." And we will have more on this coming up later tonight. Also, CHP is investigating a deadly crash on Highway 65 in James Road. According to CHP, it happened just after midnight Saturday when a Chevy pickup crashed into another car. No word yet on exactly how the crash happened. The name of the driver who died has not yet been released. A local golf course and the Lerdo detention facility had a shelter in place following a potential hazmat situation. Crews responded around 8:10 this morning to the North Kern Golf Course. The Kern County Fire Department says a potential pesticide product was drifting from a breeze toward the facilities. California Highway Patrol closed off all roadways leading to the golf course for several hours. KCFD says they were able to identify the source as sulfur dust and says it posed no significant harm. As of 10:15, the scene had been cleared. North Kern Golf Course is back open and says anyone wanting to brave the heat, come on down. Well, the Bakersfield Police Department is looking for a woman who they say kidnapped 3 of her kids Friday morning. BPD identified the mother as 39-year-old Crystal Russell. The department said Russell and 27-year-old Larry Rodriguez, who was the father of one of the children, were having a supervised visit with the 3 children at an East Bakersfield home on Tulare Street, just north of California Avenue, when they left with the kids. Russell is described as 5'9", 190 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. The children are 1, 12, and 13 years old. Anyone with information is urged to contact BPD at 327-7111. Well, Tulare County authorities are seeking the public's help finding 2 missing teenage girls from the community of Poplar, about 30 miles northeast of Delano. The Tulare County Sheriff's Office says 14-year-old Brianna Calderon is on the left, and 17-year-old Destiny Calderon, who was on the right, ran away from home early Saturday morning. They're both believed to be in the Bakersfield area. Anyone with information can call either of those numbers on your screen. And the Bakersfield Police Department is working to help make sure parents are equipped with valuable information in case their child goes missing. BPD says they are offering free child identification cards. Those cards include a picture, thumbprints, and other information that can help police locate a missing child. You can pick up a card at BPD headquarters until 3 p.m. today. And today we mourn the loss of Destiny Ayala, a promising young woman who died the day after she graduated from East High School. The cause of death? Fentanyl. Destiny had an infectious smile and a contagious style of play on the volleyball court. She planned to play this fall at West Hills Community College in Kalinga and study political science. Instead, she herself is the lesson, one her mother, Tan Ayala, is determined to share with the world.
It could be in anything now. It could happen to anybody. As I'm still learning, it's happening to everyone, adults, kids, younger than Destiny.
Tonight on 17 News at 5, Robert Price shares Destiny Ayala's story, from her vivacious personality to the plea from family and friends warning of the dangers of fentanyl. That's tonight on 17 News at 5. All right, switching gears, we are looking at hot temperatures, and lucky for us, Tom Wallace joins us today.
Yes, Nicole, and it is dangerously hot. Let's show you. This right here is an excessive heat warning in effect for all of Kern County. That's what this pink-purple color represents. And yes, as you see it there, as Nicole said, hot. That excessive heat warning, by the way, in effect until 9 this evening. Now let's take a look at live conditions here overlooking our studios in downtown Bakersfield. 99 degrees is your current temperature in downtown Bakersfield. Very hot. And guess what? It's going to get even more hot. Let's show you. Within the next hour or so, 105 degrees by 2 p.m. And then by 6 p.m. today, we hit our max close to 110 degrees. It's going to get very hot. Look what happens at 10 p.m. though. It's still very hot at 97 degrees. Finally in Tehachapi, a little bit cooler there. We have 93 degrees right now. But notice this, the camera shaking a little, 16 miles an hour winds going towards the northwest direction. Always a concern in terms of the fire risk in that situation. In Tehachapi today, you'll see we'll stay in the mid-90s throughout most of the day, and then by 8 p.m. we're at 87 degrees. Your full forecast coming up, including when you can expect a cool down. We'll see you soon. Meantime, back over your way, Nicole.
Thanks so much, Eton. And you were just speaking about wildfires. Well, yet another wildfire broke out on the I-5, forcing evacuations in Lebec. First responders say the so-called Bear Fire broke out in Lebec near the I-5 around 1 yesterday afternoon. The fire has burned 71 acres so far. Video shows firefighters battling the flames while traffic backing up along the I-5 southbound lanes. Kern County Fire says crews remained on scene overnight to mop up. Meantime, a series of wildfires in California known as the Beckworth Complex Fire has burned more than 83,000 acres. Yesterday, the fire destroyed some 20 homes in just one town. Officials say it is 8% contained as of last check. Mandatory evacuation orders have been issued for several areas. Fire officials say they're seeing extreme fire behavior very early this year, much earlier than they have seen in years past. Now, in the latest coronavirus news, we could know more this week about whether or not we'll need a third Pfizer shot to protect against the Delta variant. Pharmaceutical giant Pfizer will meet the top U.S. health officials about the benefits of a booster. The Washington Post reporting the meeting will happen in days, as Pfizer's research suggests a third dose can offer more protection against the highly contagious Delta variant. But the CDC and FDA say Americans who have been fully vaccinated do not need a booster shot at this time. Now, here at home, Kern County remains one of the worst counties across the state when it comes to vaccination efforts. According to new state data, nearly 307,000 residents are fully vaccinated. Nearly 50,000 other residents are partially vaccinated. Currently, 28.9% of those 65 and older have not received the coronavirus vaccine. Nearly 40% of those 50 to 64 years old are not vaccinated at all. Meantime, a new report shows it is possible to be infected with two COVID-19 variants at the same time. According to the researchers, the 90-year-old Belgian woman was admitted to the hospital in early March, where she tested positive for COVID-19. The authors say the woman, who was unvaccinated, developed rapidly worsening respiratory symptoms and died 5 days later. Now, the sequence that was confirmed was she was infected with both the alpha and beta variants. The study authors say they believe it is one of the first documented cases of its kind, and it is likely she contracted the infections from two different people because both variants were circulating in the country at the time. The study authors also say it is unknown if the co-infection of the two variants played a role in the patient's rapid deterioration. Taking a look around town now, local law enforcement and firefighters will participate in the Battle of the Badges blood drive today. The friendly competition is intended to encourage the public to donate blood as demand rises during the summer months. The agency that gets the most donations will win those bragging rights. Donors will choose which agency they're supporting and are asked to schedule an appointment ahead of time. Those who donate blood through July 31st will receive a $10 Amazon gift card through email and an automatic entry for a chance to win gas for a year, a $5,000 value. Now, today's blood drive is happening until 4 p.m. at the Bakersfield Museum of Art. The next drive is set for July 29th. And don't forget, our local shelters are in need of your help and hoping you'll take home a furry friend. The Bakersfield Animal Care Center says their facility is overflowing with animals and they have no kennel space available. So they want to give you a chance to bring home your new furry family member at no charge. They're waiving adoption fees now through July 17th. The center says city licensing fees still will apply. You can call 832-7387 to make an appointment. The shelter is located at 201 South Mount Vernon Avenue. And stay with us. We have a full look at your forecast when we return.
Called the Central Valley home for a long time.
I was born here. We're raising our family here.
Bakersfield is my hometown, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
I feel privileged to bring you our local news. In the spirit of the Golden Empire, we are 17 News.
I had Steve Holloway do the one-day flooring in my garage. Working with Steve Holloway and his team it was a delight. He loves what he does. He cares about his customers. His product is the best, I believe, and I believe that he does the best work in town. I'm just excited that I can use my garage for whatever my needs are. If I break something, I can mop it up. If the oil spills, I can wipe it up, and I love it.
Bad, I couldn't even go upstairs.
My legs were bowed inward and I had to wear braces.
The pain got so bad I could hardly stand.
But NanoKnee changed everything.
With NanoKnee, you'll say goodbye to lengthy recovery times and hello to a life without knee pain.
When I took that first step, I felt like I was walking on air.
I got my game back with no pain.
NanoKnee is a minimally invasive knee replacement that is covered by most PPO insurance.
Now I'm living pain-free thanks to NanoKnee.
Call now for a private consultation.
It's your birthday.
Oh my gosh!
We have a few party tricks up our sleeve.
Oh, Drew face.
And
Is she gonna be all right?
next drill.
Today at 2 on TV 17.
Welcome back. A Flex Alert has been issued from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. today. Flex Alerts are a call to save energy so demand doesn't outstrip supply, especially with this heat wave we're experiencing. Now, most Kern County cooling centers are open today to help our most vulnerable citizens beat the heat. The centers operate from 1 to 8 p.m. If you need transportation to a cooling center, you can call 211. For a full list of all cooling centers, head to our website, kget.com, and click on the hot link icon. And no matter how you stay cool this weekend, here are some safety tips from Kern Public Health. They ask you to stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and don't drink too much alcohol. Try to avoid physical activity outdoors during the hottest part of the day. And never leave children or pets in a parked car. It only takes a few minutes for temperatures to reach brutal temperatures, especially in the triple digits. And this weekend into today, we have seen just very intense heat, and it is obviously a concern for everyone across Kern County.
Oh yeah, Nicole, very big concern. And those tips to stay safe in the heat, very important, especially because I want to show you right now, as we show you the live camera looking over downtown Bakersfield, it is, look at that, 99 degrees over downtown Bakersfield right now. So it gets very hot very quickly on these hot days. So want to pay attention to that. A quick look at the radar now, and I want to show you mainly clear over Kern County, but here's where we get a little bit concerned on these very hot days. Look at this scattered thunder and lightning storms over the Mammoth Lakes area, just a little bit north of Kern County and the mountains of Tulare County. Obviously, if that comes down south, we're going to be closely monitoring it because that lightning plus heat is not a good combination. We certainly want to avoid that. So certainly monitoring that. But in the meantime, it is going to get hot today. Look at these high temperatures around the region. Las Vegas, 112. Fresno, 109. And then when you get to the coast, a whole nother deal. Mid-60s at Morro Bay. Good day to go to the Central Coast today for sure. Meantime, Kern County, we are looking at an excessive heat warning until 9 o'clock this evening. It is hot, folks. Best to stay indoors and best with the air conditioning if you can, and only go to outdoor activity during the least hot parts of the day, either in the morning or in the evening. By the way, here's the valley forecast. Just in case you weren't sure how hot it's going to get, this is how hot it's going to get. Look at Buttonwillow, 113 degrees. Taft, just a degree cooler than that at 112. Bakersfield right now, Bakersfield is the high that I should say will be 110, and then Mettler is the coolest on all this map. That's 108 degrees, so very hot on the valley floor. And the mountain's going to be a little bit cooler. Look at Kernville, 108, Bear Valley, mid-90s, and then Pine Mountain Club, probably the place to be in Kern County on this very hot Monday. Pine Mountain Club at 91 degrees. And then hello to our friends in the desert communities. Look at Ridgecrest, 116 degrees. California City, 111. Mojave, nearly 110 degrees. Very, very hot in East Kern today. Look, in terms of how we're going to be going with the heat throughout the day, 2 p.m. in Bakersfield, 105 degrees, and then as you can see there, by 6 p.m. we're nearly at 110, and 10 p.m., look at that, we're still close to 100 degrees. And then Tehachapi, as we take a look, at the air quality, I should say. If you're a runner like me, not a good day to go out, not just because of the hot temps, but also because of the unhealthy air for sensitive groups. 7-day forecast. Here's a little bit of the good news, folks. Obviously, 110 is the high today on the valley floor, but look at Friday. We cool a little bit to the upper 90s there, so that's going to be good. You know, who would have imagined that upper 90s as a cool down, but we'll take anything when we're dealing with 110 degrees today. Tehachapi today, upper 90s, 98 degrees, but again, a similar pattern as we head to the weekend, 87 by Friday. And finally, Kern River Valley, very hot there today in the Lake Isabella area, 108 degrees. But by the time you get to Friday, we are in the upper 90s, and then Saturday and Sunday, we will see 100 degrees. Now, the good news there you see, though, overnight, the weekend, the lows, I should say, on the weekend will be in the upper 60s. So at least a little bit of cooling if you're in the mountains there at night.
Now, I think Thursday and Friday are something to kind of watch out for, because I was telling you this morning that Kevin was explaining that we have seen 2 years in the month of July where it's been 31 days straight of 100 degrees.
Yes.
So far, we have stuck with that. So today is 12 days now.
Right.
Friday and Saturday, 99, 98 degrees. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll have to see. But
hopefully we don't break that trend, but
hopefully.
Something to look out for.
We'll look out for it.
All right. Thanks so much, Eitan.
Thanks, Nicole.
And stay with us. We'll be right back.
This portion of 17 News is brought to you by Connect. Visit endcablackouts.com to get your free smart thermostat from Connect.
At Monarch, we focus on keeping your AC working so that you can focus on enjoying life. And right now, we're offering a free second opinion so that you don't overpay for work on your AC. Monarch Home Services. Keep home comfortable.
Born and raised in Bakersfield, California, graduated from East Bakersfield High School.
I'm a graduate of East Bakersfield High School.
And I graduated from Centennial High School.
And I graduated from Buchanan High School.
And I'm from Long Beach, California.
And I went to Burbank High School.
And I graduated from North High.
Bakersfield Fire Chief Anthony Galageza, 29 years with the department and a graduate of West Bakersfield High School. Become part of our team. Go to bakersfieldcity.us.
17's Kevin Charette is gassing up and headed out for a fun destination. Find out where Kevin is headed in this Subaru Ascend. Sunrise Adventures with Kevin Charette takes you to amazing places not too far from home. Before he hits the road, Kevin fuels up at countryside markets and restaurants, loads up on road trip munchies and delicious food. Come along for the ride. Sunrise Adventures with Kevin Charette, Mondays on 17 News at Sunrise, is brought to you by Countryside Markets and Restaurants and Sangera Subaru, where the best deal is always the deal you make yourself.
Watch the Dignity Health Medical Update this Wednesday at 5:56 p.m. as Dr. Thompson, MD, discusses TAVR, a minimally invasive heart procedure to replace a narrowed aortic valve that fails to open properly. This Wednesday at 5:56 p.m.
Want to know how we make your glasses so fast? It's all done right here. With a lab in every store, our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish. You get them in as little as 30 minutes. No cut corners, just quality, affordable glasses. Only at iMart Express.
KGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
In your 17 Business Watch, good news for coffee lovers. Another Dutch Bros is coming to Bakersfield. The newest location in town is set to open this week in Northwest Bakersfield near the Firehouse at Rosedale and Seabeck Avenue. Currently, there are 2 locations in town, one on the east side and one other on California Avenue. According to the company's website, the new site is set to open this Friday at 5 a.m. Well, fashion trends are shifting as consumers prepare for the post-pandemic world. The CEO of online reseller Poshmark says consumers are on a closet purge after roughly a year of lockdowns. In a recent interview with CNBC, Manish Chandra said that he's seeing a real change in what people are buying on his consignment website. Chandra says sales of clothing are going out, are on the rise. So are work dresses as many Americans head back to the office. Bikinis and jeans sales have also roughly doubled on Poshmark, with sales of sweatpants and other items associated with working out have slowed down. Well, making friends in adulthood is easier said than done. An app famous for making love connections with a swipe is now in the friends business, connecting like-minded people in hopes of creating platonic relationships. NBC's Gabrielle Jackson explains.
Like most people, Gabby Deineke found it difficult meeting new people during the pandemic.
And I didn't know anybody, and I was like, okay, well, I need to make some friends. I heard about this app, let me give it a try.
She's talking about Bumble, the dating app that allows women to make the first move. But Gabby's using it in a different way.
There's definitely a shift in the way that, all of us are thinking about finding friends both online and also in real life.
The app allows you to swipe right for new besties.
And what Bumble for Friends is, or short BFF, it's basically an accessible and empowering way for women and men around the world to form these new friendships and platonic relationships.
Using your own interests to find like-minded friends with similar taste. That's how Gabby met her new friend, Alex.
She ended up coming to my birthday party last fall, and we basically have become awesome friends since then.
So close that Alex asked Gabby to take her engagement photos and even be the photographer at her wedding in Spain.
Our boyfriends both get along super well.
Gabby says it wasn't hard to connect with Alex, but the app helps you make things less awkward.
The fact that I knew she's really into art museums and art things, and we had some baseline things that I could start a conversation on
and create a lasting friendship from swiping right. Gabrielle Jackson, NBC News.
All right, stay with us. We have a look at entertainment news when we come back.
We believe that people do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. Dignity Hospitals trust us to deliver right security and right monitoring.
And you can trust Dignity Health to administer the right vaccine for you, whichever one it is.
Tune in to watch Financial Friday this Friday at 5:55 p.m. Find easy tips and helpful financial advice to help you build a better financial future. Presented by Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities.
When it's time to head out for a walk, trust 17's Kevin Charette for his official dog walk forecast every weekday morning before you head out the door, only on 17 News at Sunrise. Brought to you by Dignity Health, Mercy and Memorial Hospitals. Hello, human kindness.
Trinity Safety Company wants to spotlight our veterans who have proudly served our country. Upload a photo of you or your veteran to kget.com/veteran salute. Veteran Salute is proudly brought to you by Trinity Safety Company. Safety is our middle name.
I hear a bunch of banging at my front door. I open the door and it's one of the landscapers, and he tells me, mi amigo in the pool. Pool safety is not just for kids. Earlier this year, our landscaper passed out and fell into our backyard pool. Drownings happen quickly and are often silent, and they are 100% preventable. It takes less than 60 seconds for someone to drown. Never leave a child unattended near water. Be aware of others around the pool. Learn CPR and enjoy your summer.
These pool safety tips are brought to you by Jim Burke Ford.
Welcome back. No one likes getting up early for work, and Olympic swimmers are no different, except their arrival at practice usually means one thing even worse than getting out of bed before sunrise. It's jumping into a cold pool. Take a look.
It's definitely not the best feeling jumping into a cold pool at 5:30 in the morning. It's awful. It's really bad. The hardest part isn't practice. The hardest part is getting out of your warm bed and getting yourself in the right mental state to jump into a cold pool.
Yeah, when I get to the pool, I don't like jumping in the water. No, never have. I probably never will.
After 20 some odd years, it's like pulling teeth getting in the water. It doesn't matter how warm it is outside or how warm the water is. I have to sit on the side of the pool deck just staring at the water for a couple minutes and then I can get in.
Oh no, always jump in. I would never just like dip one toe in and then slide. That's the worst.
Feels icy cold, but I know it's only 78 degrees, but it feels really, really cold when you jump in the morning. You immediately go from like half asleep to completely awake in that split second. The water could be like 84 degrees. It would still be a shock to the system.
Especially in Minnesota, like it's already cold outside, so you're cold when you're walking out on deck. Like you're already cold, you don't want to be more cold. That is the worst part by far.
So we're not too different from Olympic swimmers. And don't forget, the Tokyo Olympics begin July 23rd right here on TV 17. Now in your entertainment news, the lineup is out for the Stagecoach Festival. The 2022 lineup includes Carrie Underwood, Luke Combs, and Thomas Rhett. The event is set to run April 29th, 30th, and May 1st. Tickets for the festival go on sale this Friday at 7 a.m. You can find that link on our website, kget.com. And Grammy-winning country music singer Hank Williams Jr. is coming to Mechanics Bank Arena this fall. Williams' top hits include Born to Boogie and Country Boy Can Survive. Williams will perform September 25th. Tickets go on sale this Thursday. And when we return here on 17 News at noon, a local boy is celebrating the Dodgers' big win on Saturday with a very special gift. Why Justin Turner's bat is so important, we'll explain.
When viewers contact us,
we respond.
We share your stories and help find solutions.
Help